Hey everyone, how you going? It's Joel here. Just going to show you how to generate some leads. So I've moved over to Perth. I'm in a new state. I don't know anyone here. I don't have any connections. But people have been asking me how I've been generating all my work. So I'm going to show you. This is my Facebook page. I've got about 118 likes. Not too many. Phone number, email, website, just basic. Um, yeah, so been posting before and afters. That's not going to be enough to generate work. You've got to actually pay. You're gonna have to pay some money for advertising. There's a, a client there saying great work, Joel. That helps build confidence. I boosted that post a little bit just so people can see that I do good work. But this is what you need to do. So I've just spent $1,000 on these two most recent ads, generating around 12,000 leads so far. This was only placed yesterday. You can see only $81 being spent, 75 on this one. So you're not paying $1,000 up front. It takes it out slowly. So I'll show you how to some of the targeting that I've done, because you don't want to just boost it and target the whole of Australia. You've got to hit the category that you're after. So in my case, I'm trying to target people in Perth. So these two here, I generated about 30 leads out of. I paid $1,200 and I did them about a month ago. Out of those 30 quotes I went and did, I probably landed maybe 3 or 4 jobs, so only about 10%. But I've got a lot of work that's being quoted for later in the year with clients that just haven't got back to me and that sort of stuff. So I'm only trying to get 10-20% of my quotes anyway. If I'm making any more, I'm not quoting enough, and if I'm getting less, then I'm quoting too high, which is sort of what I'm doing. But yeah, that's my recommendation. You might want to try and get all 30 quotes if you want, but that's up to you. I don't know what you do, or what construction you're doing, or what you're selling, but in my case, that suits me. You got to be quite busy to go out and quote 30 people, write them up, that sort of thing. But I'll show you how to target the audience. So I'm going to boost a post. That one's been boosted, this one's been boosted, and this one's been boosted, but this one hasn't. So I won't boost it, but I'll just show you. So you go into it, and we're going to change the greeting. So when people text me, I don't want to be messaging people back and forth. So I usually just say, thanks for contacting. Please leave your number, your suburb, and a brief description of the work. Hopefully they're switched on enough to actually do that. Usually they'll just say hi, or do you do this or something, or we need a quote, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's all part of customer service, I guess. So once you've got that sorted, we can save that, and we're going to change the audience. So right now it's targeting 18 to 65-year-olds. No one 18 is going to purchase any of my work, so we're going to bump that up. Even that's a little bit low, but they might live at home with their parents or something like that. I don't know. So it was on Australia. Make sure you change that, because I don't want to be targeting people in Melbourne or Queensland. You might, depending on what you're doing, but for my work, no. So we're targeting 1.1 to 1.2 million, which is good. North Perth and a little bit of the south. Change the hashtags, whatever they're called, the targeting interest. I'll just go with the standard ones, but you might want to add some different ones. So once that's done, you can save the audience. You're going to want to check that this doesn't change, because there's a bit of a bug on this where you'll put in the target audience, and then you'll go down and adjust the budget, and then when you go to submit it, that would have gone back to the original one where it just said Australia, and then you'll start targeting people in Melbourne. And if you don't switch on, then you've spent $1,000 on it, then you've just wasted it. I've had that problem with Meta a few times, where I've had to have a whinge to them and they've refunded me the money. I wasn't sure if they're aware of the glitch or not, but yeah, $500. That's what you're going to spend over 14 days, where it says the duration. I don't know, depends what you're doing for me, like I said, I spent $2,000. And the last one was $1,200, and I got about 30 pretty good leads. Some of them were duds, but majority of them were pretty good. So I don't know what you're doing and how much you want to spend, but that's what I've done. Yeah, so that's about it. I've still got that, so I've gone back and checked it, and then I'm ready to submit. And that's it. Then it should take maybe 1 day or 2 days before you start getting some leads, and then start organizing your quotes, go out, meet them, and yeah, that's about it. You're off. You've got some work. Congratulations.